Your wife being looked at like a fool, like an idiot, like somebody on drugs because they're out here looking naked, that is a flex for you. She's not Googled because we're like, wow, she's so cool. We're Googling her to see what drug is she on. You have literally pimped her out and made her like a sick prostitute walking around these places with no shoes and no clothes on.
All I'ma say is Big Mel, Big Melanie. Listen, Melanie. That's my favorite. That's my review. That's my whole review. Shout out to Melanie. Ain't she pretty as shit? Hashtag you coming or you not. And my now walked in the door and she was coming.
What the hell is going on with Kanye West? I am still on the heels of the Grammys, and I'm really trying to find the words, find the understanding, even find the questions to make sense of Kanye West and his wife, BIANCA CENSORI. This, I don't know, out of all the Grammy stuff, I'm happy for Beyonce. I'm happy for all the black people. We voting for everybody black. Happy Black History Month. Go ahead. But Kanye, let's get into this, y'all. So if you watched the Grammys, even if you didn't watch the Grammys, you saw on all the clips everywhere, TMZ, Facebook, Instagram, Planet Pluto, you've seen everywhere this stupid reveal of Kanye West and his wife on the red carpet of the Grammys. It's something that is like, it's so cringe to me. Like, a lot of things they don't really bother me, but when something looks cringe and uncomfortable and just downright stupid, it makes me cringe. Like, cringe is the word. Look at this. Now, if you're looking at the video, they're on the red carpet. Let me actually get closer. And she turns around, stands with her legs open, child, and drops it like it's hot. I gotta let you see this again because the conversation, the undoubt, I'm gonna see if I have another angle because the look on her face was really giving like, are you sure you want me to do this? But then even when I thought about the look on her face giving, are you sure? That's how she looks everywhere. So this really isn't the biggest surprise for her. She walks around everywhere with no shoes, no socks, no nothing on. And I'm just so confused about this. We know that Kanye West is what people deem to be a genius. Now, I don't know anymore if he's a genius. I think he's someone that has mental health issues, and these mental health issues show up with stunts like this on the Grammy. I think he might be a narcissist. I think he's very much into himself. And there's something just wrong. There's something wrong. I'm going to tell you why it's something wrong as well. Last night, I was doing some digging on TikTok, and the TikTok bandits are going to find out the truth. And there's old footage. Let me play it. There's literally old footage of Kanye West telling Kim Kardashian that he didn't want anyone that was his wife to look a certain kind of way and look like every other girl and dress revealing. So let me play this really quick.
I just went through this transition where from being a rapper, like looking at all these girls and looking at my wife, like, oh, my girl needs to be just like the other girls, showing her body off, showing this, showing that. And I didn't realize that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved and the father of like now
If you listen to that, it's very sad because Kanye West faced a lot of challenges that sometimes we forget because they're gone and they're over with. Losing his best friend, losing his wife that he obsessed over for years, losing his best friend in the world, his mother, in the most awful way. He faced back to back horrible circumstances, and not even horrible circumstances, but like losses, like extreme losses. People pass away, we understand that, but to lose your best friend in your mother's form, your best friend in the wife form, and your best friend just in general, those are or should be the three closest people to you, and you lose them all, right? I think that exacerbated by mental health has just made something click in him. I feel like he does these stunts because he is intellectually void. He is not intellectually void, but he's just mentally and empathetically void. I feel like he is empathetically void. And by that, I mean, because of all the loss, because of all the bad things that's happened in his life, I don't think he's done the work to heal from them. And if he truly is indeed a narcissist, then narcissists, they don't have the ability to be empathetic. And think about it. A narcissist is someone that's going to love bomb you, and going to show up as they think you want them to show up, just to manipulate you into thinking that they're the person for you. And now that they have you, they're going to show their true narcissistic colors. And I feel like this is a situation with Kanye West. You know, he wanted Kim Kardashian so bad. He wanted her so bad. If you remember, he wanted her so bad. He wanted her so bad. He got her, manipulated her, love bombed the shit out of her, you know, and then once real life began to happen, whatever mental health issues that he's dealing with, allegedly, they could not be suppressed any longer. She left him, his mom left him, Jay-Z left him, whatever the case might be. He's out here alone, and up comes BIANCA CENSORI, child. And let's talk about that too. BIANCA CENSORI, from what I have read, is a architectural designer. So how do you go from, let me just show you this. How do you go from...
My name is BIANCA CENSORI. I'm an architectural designer from Melbourne, Australia. I currently reside in Los Angeles, and I'm a lead architectural designer at Yeezy.
Now, how do you go from that to this? I was talking to my friend, and you know me, child, not me. I would never. And then she said something. She was like, you know what? Maybe for the right amount of money, you would be walking around here with no shoes on, naked on the red carpet for the Grammys, and maybe I might. Maybe I might. Look at this lady. Look at this lady. Now, let me show a different viewpoint of the red carpet to see the look on her face. There's another angle. Something was said, and I feel like I've heard a lot of different depictions of what was said, but there looked to be a sense of alarm on her face. I don't know. Again, I don't know that to be true. I just don't get it. And here's the thing. I wanted to believe that, you know, maybe this is love. Like maybe this is true art. And maybe this is like art person with art person and they're both being artists. No, I don't think that. I did a lot of digging last night when I couldn't sleep. I did a lot of digging. This girl don't even have a rhythm. This girl looks like a fish out of water. One thing I'm not going to say nothing like this if I don't truly believe it to be true and make such a poignant or direct statement at something that I'm not sure to be true. But I do not think that she loves this man. I do not think that he loves her. I do not think that she's someone that's going to be around for the long haul. I don't believe they have any kind of connection. I don't believe there's any kind of art connection. I just think that it's one or two maybe messed up souls who are latching on to one or the other. Now, BIANCA, you know, at the end of the day, I guess everybody has a price. You know, everybody has a price. And he's, you know, Kanye West is rich. So he can give her the best life ever, but she didn't seem like she was doing so bad either, you know? Also, on the other end of that, she's making a complete fool out of herself. Now let's dig into the women that we've seen him with. I feel like since the black lady, the beautiful black queen that he was with when he first came out on the scene, since her, it's been a certain look, a certain type. It was Amber Rose is the first person I remember him being with after the black lady. After Amber Rose, I feel like it was Kim. Then after Kim, it was that other weird looking lady that looked super old. And now after her, I think there was somebody else that was a Kim lookalike, if I remember correctly. And now it's BIANCA. And to me, all of those women are some type of version of Kim Kardashian aesthetically. Here's probably an unpopular opinion. I do believe that Kanye West truly was in love with Kim Kardashian. I truly, truly believe that he was in love with Kim Kardashian. I truly believe that Kim Kardashian loved him. In love, I don't know, but I think she definitely loved him and she meant the best for him. But I think that as a Libra, we will wait and fight and fight and fight. But once, we fight with no change, it's a total wrap. And I think that those last maybe year or so with Kanye and Kim, I think that was just her fighting. But when she was done, she was done. I just don't get the stunt. If you actually go onto TikTok and just look up Bianca, I can't trust or respect or trust in any kind of way a woman, a wife who will go around with no clothes on. It's really giving temptress. Like it's really giving temptress. And by that I mean, he's an icon. He's a genius to some people. He's talented. He's an artist. And he is now almost possessed. I think he's possessed by mental health things, by maybe some outside demons, and now by this woman. I don't look at her honestly and see the victim. I look at him sometimes. I look at him in a way and see the victim. Any woman that's going to go around with her boobs exposed, her butt exposed, looking like she's drunk, looking like she's high, I mean, it's disgusting. I have no respect for her at all. Looking at these videos, I have literally no respect for her. I don't trust her either. I don't trust her. One thing that Kanye West need that I don't think he'll ever get is a safe community around him that means him well. But I don't even think that he'll be able to get that because I feel like, narcissist, some type of personality disorder that is affecting how he is viewing things, his communication or lack thereof, and his outbursts. And, maybe if he was on medication, he might be better. I don't know, y'all. Listen, tell me what y'all think, child. I can't even looking at this is just like looking at a train wreck. They walk around with no shoes with these stupid outfits on with them dumb smiles on their faces. And my friend made a good point. It was like, you don't ever just want to go somewhere and look regular. Like, do you always have to go somewhere and make a statement or be seen? Maybe they're both narcissists. Maybe they're literal both narcissists out there narcissizing up the world and themselves, child. So stupid. I wouldn't even, if I was Kim, I would not want my kids around this woman because I can't trust your judgment if you go around looking like that. Kanye West is somewhere bragging at the fact that his wife is the most Googled person, like is the top Googled search after the Grammys. Like that's your wife being looked at like a fool, like an idiot, like somebody on drugs because they're out here looking naked. That is a flex for you because she's not Googled because we're like, wow, she's so cool. Wow, she's so smart. Wow, we admire her. No, we're Googling her to see what drug is she on? Who is this person? Why is she look like that? Like we're not Googling her for anything that's good. And I think as a telltale narcissist, someone that has that particular trait, they just want to be seen. They just want to be admired. And at the end of the day, for him to be a husband and to think it's cool to have every pervert behind a screen, a computer screen or a phone screen, looking at your wife, maybe jacking off. You know what I'm saying? Like your wife, she's nothing special anymore. Because you have literally pimped her out and made her like a sick prostitute walking around these places with no shoes and no clothes on and no voice. Kanye, I pray for you, child. I pray for you that you find people that you can surround yourself with that love you and that want the best for you. And I also pray that you get to a place to where you're open to receive it. I pray the best possible outcome for you because at the end of the day, maybe these issues you have make you the artist that you are. I don't know. Let me know what you think about Bianca, child. Bianca and her husband, Kanye. Let me know what you think about her and I'll see you on the next episode.